2020 looks better, especially around my part of Germany. I would say 2020 is actually more accurate, but this is definitely better.
I found parts of the Swiss Alps fairly decently modeled.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, Asobo is from Bordeaux, so they
Yep.
will focus on the Alps. So
Yep.
I think this plane really believes it's a helicopter. What the heck?
Mr. Autopilot, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Climb!
That's Mrs. Autopilot.
Yeah. It's a good thing that Silky isn't here. We would get all kinds of flack for those comments. And to be fair, not without reason.
What the heck, dude? Why is my trim not working at all? What the shnikes, boys? My god, what the fuck is happening? This is ridiculous.
Trim and autopilot problems?
Yeah,
Ah, that's a
pretty
pain.
much. Trim is not responding to any of the keybinds that I have set.
Pretty hard to fly with no trim without the autopilot.
Yeah, it is.
No, I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to make this flight, but
Alright,
everything
now
seems
the autopilot is
smooth
working.
on.
The trim is not.
I don't know, man.
Rufus Woods Lake. We're coming up to. And by the looks of the map, if you follow this lake, it takes you right to the Grand Coulee Dam.
Nice.
Hmm. I loaded up ADSB last night, and there was 3 MV-22 Ospreys doing 4 nautical mile racetrack pattern at 180 knots over the G7 venue last night. It was pretty neat to watch. The Marines in Canada.
Is my plane on the ground?
Is your plane on the ground?
Yeah, I think I'm slamming repeatedly into the ground.
Well, you're at 20. I'm looking at you. You're at 2200, and I'm 24, and I'm pretty close to the ground. So, could be.
Well, because I just stepped away from my computer for half a second, and all I hear is the sound of airplane hitting ground repeatedly. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes, but I'm not too far on top of these power lines, and I'm at. Yep, that's what would be happening.
Really need to get used to that plane. So I'm cruising along here with 19 knots in a Draco. So unbelievable.
Are you stuck on Mother Earth there, Dragon? Or are you airborne?
What's that?
Are you stuck on Mother Earth, or are you airborne?
I don't know. I'm using the restroom at the moment, so I'd have to kind of wait and see what my plane's situation is when I get back.
Alright, I'm only half a mile out behind you. I'll see if I can throw you a life ring. Definitely upside down. Wheels pointing to the sky.
Not a healthy position for an aircraft.
It's not his fault they built it upside down.
No.
You know what they say, it's always pilot error.
Yep. Do you have eyes on the upside down Dragon yet, Wheeler?
No, but
No?
I was lagging behind, so I only see Tom in front of me.
Okay, you might be another mile to get the Dragon. Well, he should be off your nose.
Yeah, and I discovered that you can actually fly the Draco a little bit faster than 90 knots. But cruising at 140 now. So
Yeah.
playing with the setting helps.
Yeah, my little Cub is about topped out about 115.
Oh, good. I'm upside down. Love it.
Stranger Things season 5.
I guess my graphics didn't lie when I seen your wheels pointing to the sky.
I did not.
You installed your video drivers upside down?
Um, no, but someone installed the AP trim tab. Wait. Cause
I had that with several planes,
It's
but
fine.
for some reason the trim axis was reversed with some planes. But I had that already in 2020, so and I could never get anybody else to recreate the issue. So most people, I saw most people had the same trim settings for all the planes, and I always had some planes where the trim settings were reversed. Which is a fun way to find out which is which when you first fly a plane.
It's not bad if you're 10,000 feet up in the air.
Yeah, but usually you start trimming way before that, and
That's right.
you always remember then. Okay, right, there was something that you weren't supposed to do too close to the crowd.
Like raise your flaps instead of your landing gear?
But yeah, that sounds also like something that you should do for whatever reason.
Air India recently, same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So they say that in the cockpit it's almost impossible to confuse the two levers because they are activated differently and they feel differently.
frick, dude.
Did you guys watch Juan Brown on his Devonco Lirio channel? He was saying that he's thinking that the Rat was deployed. The Ram air turbine. And well, there's a few parameters that it would deploy automatically. But he's an airline pilot besides, so he knows about these things. And yeah, some of it's hydraulic failure, electrical failure. The Rat will deploy automatically. That's just one of the avenues he's thinking about. But until they decipher the recorder.
Did they find a recorder suit?
Yep.
Okay. Just remember that I heard the news in the hospital, and I knew a friend of mine who's afraid of flying. Flew that very day to Poland, and of course this air crash was all over the news, and she was already at the airport. She was so pissed.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. I can see that.
This plane's fucked. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna
restart.
kick out to the menu and restart it.
What are you flying? The Draco?
Yeah. It's never given me issues like this before.
I'm in one myself, and it behaves Well, it's a bit overpowered, but other than that, it seems to behave normally.
Well, that's not good. Pick something different. Rejoin us on the Zoom in.
Or meet us at the halfway point. Do we have a halfway point?
We're coming up on Kilo Mike Whiskey Hotel soon. We could sit down there and wait for Dragon. That works for you, Dragon.
I'll join right on top of one of y'all.
Okay, do that too.
Sure.
Tag on to Wayland. He has more altitude. I'm only at 3,000.
Yeah, I'm at 445 or something.
Seattle Center. Draco X Foxtrot Sierra 2024 is Type Patey Aviation Draco X. 10 miles northwest of Whiskey Alpha 15, 3,100
the
feet.
fuck
Request
is
the route
happening?
following. Draco X Foxtrot Sierra.
There you are. Oh, you look half stable to me.
Because I'm holding the stick. This thing just can't hold altitude for some reason. Yeah, it's just not holding an altitude. We're a heading. We're a nav line.
Or staying in the air.
We're staying in the air.
Oh,
Okay,
overrated in the plane.
guess we're not doing the Draco this week. That's fun.
What I do notice right now is that there seems to be an issue with the GMS 75, the 750, because I don't see any terrain data here. I see only a blank map, although I just checked and topography is switched on. And it's the same with the Garmin 1000 in the Draco. But this is automatically switched to. Okay, that might be something else.
What the crap, dude? There's just no other bush planes like the Draco. That's just...
Okay, that was my mistake. I enjoy sleeping so much tonight. Sleeping in a hospital is not fun.
No, that's not one of the great places to get a good night's sleep. Nope.
Definitely
Now
not.
I don't even have all of my airplanes. What the crap? Game's bugging. All the Aviator Edition planes are not in here.
I think my library is not populated correctly either. I don't know what's going on this past week. I really don't know. Nope.
Well, this is ridiculous.
My first indication I had a problem this week was my add-on linker wasn't cooperating.
Yeah.
So I just put that aside for now and did a little digging and see what I added is in the past from Flight Sim TO. Found out, did some digging on where the cotton picking community folder is for 2024, and dumped my recent liveries to figure that something was corrupted and wasn't loading the sim correctly. But I don't know.
It's interesting. I can't get 2020 to fully load. The blue bar goes all the way across and it just sits there for 2 or 3 minutes. And I played it last night. Yikes.
Well, the way my mind works, I'm always thinking it's on my end first, right?
Oh, yeah,
You
I
know.
preloaded a prior task that I had in the logbook, and that loaded, so I'm good. I'm in the cockpit now. I do like the way 2020's logbook allows you to click on a prior flight and you can fly it again. You don't have to
Okay.
go through all the setup.
Very
You
good.
can't do that in the new logbook for some strange reason. 2024, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, I have jet racing through me. Who's that?
Was me, bitch. I'm in an F-22 now.
Okay. Okay, you look like a 737 to me, but you move like it's an F-22.
Don't tempt me, Dragon, to jump in my Typhoon.
That's not a Typhoon, that's a Eurofighter. Everybody calls it a Eurofighter except for the Brits. It's a
Okay.
Eurofighter.
Okay.
Altitude.
Where'd that Dragon sneak off to?
has to be near me because I hear his
Okay.
jet.
Okay.
Crossing midfield at the next airport.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Jet wash, jet wash, jet wash.
Waypoint is the next airport. Whiskey Tango 01.
Hillcrest. Oh yeah, I remember. I was flying this last night a little bit. I remember in 2020, it didn't even designate a runway at Hillcrest. But 2024 is yeah. All came back. It's a long, narrow asphalt runway at Hillcrest.
Whiskey Tango 01.
Yeah.
Okay, about 47 miles out of that. There. see you as a jet, or to be precise, it's something like a 737, but it still says that you're in a Draco passenger mode.
Yeah, it's kind of bugged. When I loaded in, it was like Draco X, the whatever the radio call was. I was like, I'm not a Draco anymore. So stable you don't even need an autopilot. Careful, there's a house on the end of the runway.
There is so.
Is there or was there?
Yeah, there was. I don't think
Now
any
it's
house
refill.
would stand the impact of an F-22 at 150 knots.
Probably not.
There's also a bump. So like, there's a house, and then the road goes up to the beginning of the runway. So I would land at or after my plane, or else you'll land on an uphill.
It is a tricky spot. I'm 28 nautical miles out from it.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 miles up. We have a POI here, the Wild Horse Renewable Energy Center.
The F-22, hiding among the corn rows. Definition of stealth.
Also a definition of a plane that will never leave the ground again, but okay. have passenger jet? I see the building that you demolished.
I be there momentarily. I just configured a 70 knot tailwind.
How do you slow down a Draco?
How do I what?
How do you slow down a Draco?
Cut all power and just glide.
Yeah, but how long is that gonna take? Because I did that and I'm still going at more than 100.
Pull back. Nose up.
Yeah, I want to go down. I don't want to go up. No, I'm getting there, but it's
Pitch
let's
for
say it's a sleek
throttle
it's a
for
sleek plane for a bush plane.
Throw out some massive flaps and you'll slow right up.
Just going over the wind farm here, and after with setting the wind speed at 70 knots, you should see them spinning. Okay, I got our flight, and I'm about 9 nautical miles out. I got you guys in visual.
Park next to the jet.
I must remember to turn down my wind for on approach.
You probably should, yeah.
I hope you guys didn't rip up the cornfield too bad, because good feed of corn is good once in a while. Okay, lap time. Alright, Cypress Road. Sorry, y'all, it took so long. Settle down, settle down. Looks more like soybean than corn.
What's that?
I said, looks like soybean field. Oh wait, no.
Yeah. It's
Oh
corn.
no, no, it's corn. Oh yeah, you're right. It's corn. Yep,
Okay, back in 10, I guess.
sure. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt the Drago. Silence roll. Step. Welcome to the club.
Because you don't know what you're gonna do.
I don't even have brakes configured. Oh, I got my parking brakes. I'll do most of the stuff in the cockpit. Hey.
This is gonna take us a helicopter.
Alright.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, 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 pull up,
Let's get
pull
back
up.
on course here.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Much faster than we thought.
altitude, 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 altitude,
Yeah, trimming on this sucks.
Let's find out that the track was actually one of the planes where the trim axis is reversed.
You're right, but I think I got
altitude, altitude,
Oops. G-lock. Into the ground.
altitude,
up and down through a couple straws for you. 6.5, 7 Gs?
I think I hit 9.
Oh, you overstressed the airplane.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you hit the ground as well. real sporty on you, Tom.
I hear ya. Not bad for flaps up. That should go. Okay, back on course. .200 on the compass.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Get a chance sometime, jump on YouTube and jump on Trent Palmer's video there. Them bunch of them camping.
Altitude,
Yeah, his wife and
altitude.
Betsy.
Yeah, I watched it.
You see that one?
Mm-hmm. Where they went up to Johnson Creek.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. she don't like the puppy.
Nope.
Well, they were really roughing it, you know. He had all his gear on the side of the aircraft. One of them
Mhm.
had, they were having steaks thawing out in the river, and guy has a black stone grill on the picnic table. Yeah, real roughing it.
Altitude, altitude.
Video.
Yeah, it's really roughing it when you're eating
Altitude, altitude.
premium steak
Huh.
in the Idaho backcountry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Raptor, you got Dragon? Is that a 2020 model rate?
What's that?
That the Raptor you're in.
Yeah.
That ported over from 2020.
Yeah. It's the top Mach Studios one.
Right. Okay.
That's
I
the
was
A
gonna
word
pull the
one,
trigger.
right?
I was gonna pull the trigger on that one, but I haven't yet.
Pretty good. Works in 2024 as well.
Yeah, some of them do. Yeah. The G1 Hawk, I bought that one. That flies well.
It has been converted, hasn't it? To 2024, I think.
But Hurricane sent me a little note there while he was away. Black Square is coming up with the Starship.
On the 19th, I saw the
Yeah, yeah. I didn't look at the video yet. But Hurricane sent me, but see that one as soon as I get home. He says I'm gonna put that one in the hangar.
I think I'm gonna skip over that one because it doesn't. It's too big for what I'm interested in.
Right.
But to be fair, although I mean I've been flying the Velocity XL for a while, which is a very nice plane. I mean it's a little bit weird. I would love to get my hands on the Twin XL or Twin Velocity or whatever it's called, so the twin engine version. But it seems nobody is doing that one.
Oh, see Mount Adams there on our 2 o'clock. Snow cover. Well, Dragon, we're coming to the end of it, and it's kind of a shame that we didn't get the big interest like we did in 2021.
Yeah.
But that's where it goes. Everybody's got their own.
Had like 20 people first flight,
I know.
and then it kind of just kept on falling off. But that's okay.
That's okay. Yep.
I've got a
Personally,
couple
I think it's
for the flights that I missed that I need to make up, and then I will try and get some certificates made for those that completed all the legs this time round. And
Oh,
get
that's
those
cool beans.
out.
Yeah.
Just like last time.
Good. That's cool. Yeah, I got a place for on my flight wall for one of them. Sure, appreciate that. You
Yep.
grab one. Yeah. Yeah, I missed one. I had to make up solo, but Bearcat, as soon as he gets home, he'll be in Wilkes-Barre tonight, and I'll take him home come Tuesday. So he's away for 6 weeks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm missing 4 or 5 flags or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I've
I will fix
Or
them.
3.
And I think one of the part of the reason why we have less turnout out this time than the first time is we've all got jaded how beautiful the sim is. The first time, no, I think the
Yeah.
first time in 2020 we were really exploring that because everything before that looked much uglier, and this was really the first time that you could do a proper bush flight.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
we had the planes. I mean, I think it was a mistake that we started with Recos. They're just too fast. So we should have gone with something like the Gravels again, or the X-Cups or something slower, and then try to do landings. I mean, what we're doing now is basically hop from leg to leg, and but we don't do these off-field landings anymore. Except for most, I guess for most, but I think that may the Dracos are just too fast.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, everybody evolves, right? You know.
Sure. I mean, before 2020, I didn't know what bush flying was, so
Yeah. I think the next stop on our round the world expedition or thing is going to be the European continent.
let
That
me
would
know
be
when you
nice.
come.
That'd be nice because I've found that Great Britain and a lot of the European countries are really, really good at them.
Altitude.
Yeah.
Call it Great Britain and Europe in the same breath.
Altitude.
Both sides will,
Altitude.
both sides will not be happy with you.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay,
Altitude.
wrap my
Altitude.
knuckles, Waylon. Wrap my knuckles. Okay, that's all right.
But it's if you need help with that, let me know.
Okay.
Because this is my bailiwick to a way, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, Waylon, with the scenery. You know, you pick a spot like you know, Colorado Springs, Aspen, places like that. And, you know, and you jump in a bush plane, and that's where your meat and potatoes are as far as your scenery goes, right?
Exactly. I think
No.
the Dracos are just too fast. Dracos are cruising planes, like
Yeah.
Bonanza. And
Yeah.
I think what we usually want to do, the wrong plane, although they are of course very capable bush planes, but they're just too fast. So if we did this with, I don't know, the stock Savage Cup or even the X Cup, we would really restrict our, or maybe the 170 or something like that, or the 172. That would, but if we really try to restrict ourselves to, let's say 120 knots or so, and then try to go for scenic routes, that would probably be more interesting to many people.
Yeah.
But then again, the trade-off being slower is going to take you longer to get there, and you know,
Yeah.
we'd be in the latter part of July to finish this routing in a Cub.
Yeah, it's always a trade-off.
But you
Or
know,
if
create a
or we-
prototype plan, you know, and
exactly,
you know,
and then maybe say, okay, this is a route where we have a lot of beautiful scenery, so we take a small plane,
Yeah.
a slow plane, and then okay, we say, okay, here the data is not that great, we pick something faster.
Altitude.
I don't know.
Altitude.
I don't, maybe something in around about 160, 170 knots or so.
well, I hear you. I was in the Cub here to start off, and you know, I was just too slow, so that's why I jumped into the Draco.
Altitude.
I hear you.
We can
I
definitely.
mean, that's what Silky's been
that for Europe.
doing with her trips, because she's really recommending. So she's really recommending plane times for her, because we have different. We have, you know, that 8. We have this flight in Australia right
Altitude,
now, and then we have
altitude.
another flight in South Africa,
Altitude,
South America.
altitude.
I think my engine is about to die. Why? What are you doing? Okay, I need an air refuel, I think. Can I air refuel on this thing?
Yeah, it's in your tablet. Where you can hit the little fuel indicator lights. It'll drop you down to stall fuel, and then you can hit it again to go back to 50%.
Really appreciate if it, okay, I did that. I would really appreciate if it would now actually start the engine again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit the engine ignition switch.
Just did that. Just hit Control E. It's gonna be interesting. Wow, now it's kicking in. No, but that's really something, and we have had this this trip across the around the Mediterranean, where we really had places which were awesome, beautifully awesome, and we chose slow planes or even helicopters occasionally. And then we had
Altitude,
other stretches
altitude.
where we said, okay, this is not going to be beautiful, so we take a faster plane.
Yeah,
Of course, it requires more work and
Altitude.
preparation. I mean, that's the downside.
yeah.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
To be fair, I'm happy with the group as it is right now. I don't need 20 people in the group, so it's really about the people that are there.
Right.
Well, in 2021, gravel was just starting to jump into this thing, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's seen the opportunity, and we all liked what gravel was doing. And I think that was the that ignited all of us.
Yeah, it was
Not
really
saying that he
something.
doesn't have interest now, but it's a little different.
I think he's too busy now for this, and I think the first expedition in Alaska was really a test bed for the Savage Carbon and the Savage Gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
So
I'm sure if we asked him to join us for one of these fights, he would. But
He way off on the time zone. That's the hard part on his end.
you know, when we're in Europe, there's a chance that the Aerocrack will be done. We could probably do a leg of the Europe tour in that, and he'd probably join us for it.
yeah, I'm not sure if I'm interested in that plane, but
Yeah.
there will be alternatives. What I did like, I tested the gyrocopters. They are really fun for, especially for sightseeing. So if you want to go sightseeing in, let's say, Paris or something, those are really nice things to fly. Not as
Never-
difficult as a helicopter. Try them. I mean, I don't know how realistic they are, but they're really enjoyable to fly.
Yeah, I liked the powered paraglider. That one was fun too.
I didn't try that one yet. But I also liked the Mini 500 just for sightseeing, because it was perfect for sightseeing. How did they come up with the Aeropact anyway? I mean, that's such an obscure little plane.
It's kind of come down to like finding people with, they like got friends that likes the odd and the curious aircraft.
Okay, okay
Finding-
with that. I mean, I love the Bilga, so I'm happy with that.
But the key for them is finding an owner, an operator of the aircraft that they can get 3D scans from, just so they can make it like that much nicer instead of just going off images and whatnot they're building. So they've partnered with an actual flight school here in the United States who own the Aerocraft A32, and they partnered with CFIs that fly the Aerocraft, and they can get 3D scans, and I think they are licensed, or they have the license for it. They're partnering with the actual company, I think. And so for them, it's about, you know, finding the plane in real life that they can then base their plane off in the sim, and then finding people that also give feedback so they can make it as
Find a wildcard. I mean, getting an operational wildcard is probably not that easy.
Probably not. But that's the one that I think Gravel had, or one of the developers had, you know, in their back pocket, had started working on it before the friends had coalesced into the dev group that they are.
I mean, I also like the double ender. I mean, it's ugly as hell, but it's an excellent bush plane. So
Yeah, it's fun.
See Mount Hood over there in the distance.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude.
Miles an hour from the last one.
Dragon's probably close in the field, but it's
Yeah, I'm just coming over the fields now.
yes,
Is he killing the crops again?
Back home again.
back home again. Okay, we're just setting up the 07. Okay, turning inbound radio. dog streaks on my front.
This used to be a cornfield until somebody who shall not be named dropped by and turned it into a crater.
Yep. Come on, Draco, get out of beta. Oh. I did it again.
By the way, does anybody know if there's a bug with the tanks in the Draco? Because I'm very sure that according to the range indication on the world map, I should have had more than enough fuel to go all the way. With a lot of fuel to actually to spare, and I ran out of fuel about two-thirds into the flight. And this has happened the last time as well. So, is it just me being so inefficient in my flying, or is there a bug that maybe some of the tanks are not being used?
I don't really know. I feel like there's some issues with the Draco.
I think so.
Is the by the way, is the Norden worth getting?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have it. I have only the default the standard version where it's not included, but I can buy it separately now.
I think it's worth it.
It sucks just to have parking brake and no brakes.
Sounds like a recipe for nose over.
I might do a printer down it. Yeah. Okay. Bring my propeller back. That's away. There we go.
Waylon, are you on the ground yet?
No, I'm looking for the airfield.
Oh, gotcha.
It should be 10 miles out.
There, cold and dark.
Okay, I see a tag there.
Yeah, I'm scanning the sky for you, Wayland, but I don't see you. You must be down below a hill.
No, no. I see 8 right on at my 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm relatively low already, so I am 6.5 miles out from the destination.
Did you?
And I see your tag. So
We'll, we'll wait till you get here before we crack the champagne open.
I appreciate that. This is beautifully modeled. Gotta say that.
It is nice in here, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say how accurate it is, but it sure looks extremely realistic. Especially considering this is all stock. I mean,
Yeah, the river's nice. Valley, hills.
Jesus.
I think I'm making a lot of friends right now. Flying this low about over inhabited buildings, especially with the whining ass turbine. I think they will all want to shoot me down. And in America, this is an option. I mean, it's something that I wouldn't worry in Germany about, but here everybody is to have a shotgun. You should definitely see me now.
Yeah. See you anywhere though.
You are at my 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm have visual on the airfield, so I'm just looking for
Oh, we
proper.
got you.
Gotcha.
Well, Rexpo, this one's for you, buddy. See Wayland on the inbound.
I'm telling you, this thing is a heli. There's a fuel truck in my way. This is not good.
Nice landing.
I think I bounced a little because I wanted to be too perfect. Obviously, it didn't work.
Looks fine to me.
That's all that matters. I'm in one piece, so.
Yep.
And now let's head to the bar.
Let's- Okay, folks.
It was fun, although I missed a few flights along the way, but it was fun.
Yeah, I can't
Thank
say
you for taking the time there, Dragon.
Yeah, of
Definitely,
course.
yeah. Thanks for that.
Yes.
Well, keep doing it. I won't be here next weekend, but um, I don't know if we'll be flying next weekend. I gotta figure out the flight plan.
By the way, but if you need help for Europe, just send me a DM or something, and we can talk about what might be interesting.
Sounds good. I definitely will.
Okay.
Yeah, well, thanks, Dragon. Thanks, Wayland.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out there, Dragon, for, like you say, a certificate ongoing. And like I said, I have a nice spot here right underneath my 2021.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
Okay.
have a great week. Have a great time, and if you see me in the air, shoot me up.
Okay.
Good job. I said a challenge.
There you go. Take care, guys.
Okay.
See ya.
Take care. Bye bye.
Appreciate